Imagine for a second that you are trying to light a match, but instead of striking it once with firmness, you hit it 1,000 times against the box without it ever catching fire. That frustration, that useless heat that generates no flame, is exactly what your woman's body feels when you use rapid friction as your only tool in bed. There is a silent tragedy occurring in thousands of bedrooms every night, and that is that most men, upon reaching 50 or 60, continue operating under an adolescent mechanic, believing that pleasure is a speed race, when in reality, the mature female anatomy has transformed into a precision mechanism that no longer responds to impact, but to sustained pressure. If you keep going in and out as if you were a hydraulic piston, I have to tell you with the crudeness of a doctor who has listened to hundreds of women in her office, you are not exciting her, you are desensitizing her, you are turning her most sacred zone into something akin to calloused skin that stops feeling. You probably clicked on this video because the thumbnail seemed like an absolute provocation to you. She only wants one pose? Your logical brain tells you that's impossible, that variety is the spice of life. But neurobiology is dictatorial and doesn't care about our opinions. The clinical reality is that there is a specific geometric alignment, a way of interlocking bodies, that is the only one capable of stimulating the deep roots of female pleasure, which with age have hidden a little further inside and require a technique that almost no man knows. I am Dr. Isabel, and today I am going to teach you to stop being a tourist in your woman's body to become the architect of her climax, using an anchoring technique that will change your intimacy this very night. But before revealing the secret of this master pose, I need us to make a pact of brutal honesty down below. I want you to go down to the comments section and answer something that very few dare to admit. Have you ever felt, in the middle of the act, that while you are sweating and giving your maximum effort, she seems to be staring at a fixed point, waiting, or you even notice her body tensing up as if she were protecting herself from something? If you have perceived that disconnection, write the phrase, "I have felt it." Don't hide, because that silence is what is killing the passion, and acknowledging it is the first step to destroying it. The great problem lies in the fact that we have been sold a visual lie. Adult cinema has taught you that for a woman to enjoy, you must separate yourself from her, support yourself on your hands or elbows, and pump with force. Biologically, that is a disaster. Every time you separate to gain momentum, you break the contact between your pelvic bone and hers. It's as if you were trying to charge a mobile phone with a cable that has a loose connection. Connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. The battery of her desire never reaches 100% because you yourself interrupt the current every 2 seconds. The solution to this dilemma is not a new acrobatics. It is what I call the deep anchor technique. Forget strange poses. This is a millimeter modification of what you already do, but it changes the game completely. When you are on top of her, instead of staying between her legs pushing forward, you are going to slide your body upward. You have to go up much higher than you think, until your chest is completely glued to hers, shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart. Your goal is for the hard base of your pelvis, your pubic bone, to rest and press right on top of hers. You have to feel bone against bone, a firm and constant pressure that never disappears. And this is where the magic happens, in the movement. If once you achieve that perfect anchor, you start going in and out quickly, you will lose the position. What you are going to do is substitute the piston movement for the millstone movement. I want you to visualize how an old millstone works. It doesn't jump, it doesn't strike, it simply turns and gently crushes the grain. Once anchored, you are going to move your hips in small, slow circles, or in a very short back and forth rocking motion, as if you were kneading her external zone with your pelvis. This movement is devastatingly effective because the clitoris is not just that little button you see outside. It has internal structures called crura that embrace the vaginal canal from the inside. By doing the millstone movement, you trap those structures between your bone and hers, stimulating the entire nervous system at once from the inside and the outside. It is an enveloping stimulation that rapid friction can never achieve. I challenge you to try it next time. Stop running, anchor yourself up high, and start grinding slowly. Listen to her breathing. I guarantee you that the sound will change from a normal sigh to a guttural and deep moan in less than 30 seconds, because finally you will be hitting the right key. Now, I know that many of you might be thinking about physical limitations. Perhaps your back no longer allows you to be up there supporting your weight, or maybe your erection fluctuates and you are afraid that by not moving quickly, the firmness will be lost. For that, there exist two variants of this pose that are true expert tricks. The first one goes against everything you have seen in movies and is an absolute revelation. Closing the legs. Visualize it. We always believe that the wider she opens her legs, the better. Error. When a woman opens her legs very wide, the tissues of her intimate zone stretch and the canal opens, losing friction. If your erection is not at 100%, in that with or with closure variant consists of asking her to stretch between yours. By doing this, she artificially narrows her canal and creates a delicious pressure, firmness, and she will feel massive external pressure on her lips. It is an instant mutual benefit, double the sensation. I want to pause here to ask you something important about your preference, one of sliding the body up and grinding, or the one of asking her to close her legs, be more comfortable for you and for her tonight? I am very interested to read your opinion in the comments for team closure, because understanding this helps us all to improve. But we are still missing a key measure. You can have the perfect pose, the ideal anchor, and the millstone move. You will fail in the climax. A woman's nervous system works by temperature accumulation. That 99% of men make is that when they feel she is getting excited and breathing heavily, they think that if she likes it, they must do it faster and harder. And that is where they lose her, when you accelerate her from the trance. What you must do is apply what I call active stillness technique. Right at the moment you feel the temperature rising, when she starts moving more, I want you to stay completely motionless inside her, without moving a single muscle, but maintain the strong anchor. Just breathe into her ear. That sudden pause creates a brutal electric tension in her movement, and that weight, that uncertainty, shoots her desire through the roof. It is like fear and excitement mixed together. Maintain that stillness for about 10 seconds movement, but very, very slowly. That contrast between total stillness and slow nervous system. And I am going to give you one last sensory tip to boost this. Don't ask her if she likes to evaluate, to get out of her body, to go into her mind. Instead, use your voice. Make deep sounds. You groan. The vibration of a deep sound from your chest against her chest travels through her tissues and confirms to her that you are enjoying it. That gives her the psychological permission to let go and lose control. So, recapping our strategy for when you turn off this video, don't look for depth, look for bone-on-bone contact. Don't use the piston, use the mill. If you get tired or need more friction, ask her to close her legs. And when things get intense, stop and use active stillness. Intimacy after 50 is not about doing acrobatics to prove youth. It is about using engineering and intelligence to generate pleasure that a 20-year-old could not even imagine. If this information has given you a new perspective, if it has made you see that perhaps it wasn't the fault of age, but of technique, then you are ready for what comes next. In the next video, I am going to reveal how to use your voice and exactly what to say in her ear to accelerate her climax without even touching her. Because believe me, the ear is the most underrated sexual organ in history. I am Dr. Isabel, and my mission is for you to reclaim the throne of your intimate life. Now turn off the phone, go find her, and apply the anchor. You will notice the difference instantly.